I'm Tom Nelson. One of the most effective ways you can prep your hunting area for whitetail deer season is to use mock scrapes. For years I've used the ScrapeMaker. It has 4 key components needed to make visual appealing mock scrapes. Here's how I make a mock scrape. First I find an overhanging branch. Then I take the tool and I beat up the end of that overhanging branch, kind of shredding it. Then I add some Evercom. Then I take the ScrapeMaker and I tear up the ground underneath the overhanging branch in different directions as if a whitetail buck is doing. After that, I add some rutting buck to the scrape. It adds that element of a new buck in the area, that testosterone smell that challenges other bucks. In the area surrounding the scrape, I'll make some rubs on adjacent trees using the serrated edge here, just to rip up trees for, again, that visual effect. For a little extra attractant, I'll add rutting buck to those rubs also. The ScrapeMaker, Rutting Buck, and Evercom, the 3 best tools you can use to prep your hunting area by ConQuest Scents.
Well, the ScrapeMaker is actually a tool specifically designed to make a mock scrape or a refresh and an active reel scrape to authenticity. Now, the ScrapeMaker has 4 unique parts to it. The first, 2 little toes here, makes the lines and digs the dirt just like a buck's hoof print would. Second, if you look on the one side, it's a serrated edge. Rake this through the licking branch, it actually breaks it up like the antlers would from a buck. Third, on the other side, we have a really sharp, smooth blade. What this is for is actually raking on trees around the scrape and creating rubs. Fourth and last is an oversized hoof print. By placing this in the ground in the middle of the scrape, the dominant bucks in that area want to come in, they want to scrape it out. They will put their footprint in and take the scrape over.
One thing to think about, to sell the scrape is that hoof print in it, and people say, why is there just one print? How come you don't track it all up and stuff? Well, to originally sell it to that first buck coming in, when a buck's done with a scrape, after he hits it with each of his front hoofs and he digs it up, as he leaves, generally speaking, there's only one print. He'll step in at one time as he's walking away, leaving that telltale signature sign of his as he vacates that scrape. Hence the reason I put one nice big print right in the middle of it, again, to visually sell it.
That oversize really makes a dominant buck get aggressive for retaking that mock scrape over. Now, how do we finish this mock scrape? To finish that scrape, you need the perfect smells in the perfect place. We say to combo that with the Rutting Buck Pack from ConQuest Scents. It's the Evercalm and the Rutting Buck Stick, both in wax formula. Again, Evercalm up on the licking branch, so it's all deer smells. And then we actually put the Rutting Buck wax, flake it off, put it on stuff in that scrape. We take Evercalm, either in the wax stick formula or the aerosol bomb, and we put it up on the licking branch. We want that all deer smell up there. Or we can use the Rutting Bomb and actually saturate the ground with the bomb, which will stay there for a length of period. So you have the urine and the rutting buck smell on the ground, which is the correct place. You have real deer smells up top. It makes everything in that environment very authentic for those bucks to take that over and be aggressive in checking that spot more often, and hopefully it's in front of your stand to make the harvest.
Now, it's easier than ever to duplicate real buck sign utilizing the 4-in-1 ScrapeMaker. Combined with the Rutting Buck package, you can create scrapes that every deer in your woods will want to visit. You can purchase your ScrapeMaker for only $19.99 and the Rutting Buck package for $34.99. Act now and save $15 by ordering the ScrapeMaker bundle for only $50. Visit ConQuestScents.com and get yours today.
And again, all we're trying to do is get the deer, the buck to come, stop, smell, give us a shot opportunity. That's all we're looking for.
Coming up next, Doug Roberts heads to Texas with the first ever electronic scent vaporizer. It's called ScentFire, and it turns liquid scent into vapor. Stay with us. Big bucks are en route and fired up in Texas, right here on ConQuest Scents.